devastated rural parts of the state. Gas is going to magically solve the problems caused by laissez-faire economics brought to us by the same Wall Street interests that are going to benefit from fracking. We at Food and Water Watch closely examined the DEC's socio-economic report, and shame on you for putting out a misleading report with inexcusable errors, misleading information, just so that Governor Cuomo can justify fracking. Your analysis concludes that an average shale gas development scenario will bring about 54,000 jobs. But like so much, the devil is in the details, and if you don't look at the fine print, a footnote, you wouldn't know that that's over 30 years. It counts out-of-state workers who have gas industry experience who moved to New York. It assumes an unrealistic pace of drilling 20,000 wells in 3 counties, which would make them more like Houston than upstate New York. It fails to account for the negative impacts that drilling and fracking would have on employment in other industries. The analysis overestimates production jobs by assuming that shale gas wells will produce life experience in Pennsylvania over only a couple of years. It doesn't take into account a 2011 USGS report that reduced the estimated amount of recoverable gas by 80%. It doesn't take into account the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission investigation about whether shale gas companies have overstated well productivity. The analysis